the story. Thank you for that, Xbox. I don't need that. Alright, chat. Does that person just have a chair? That is just a chair. I am confused and intrigued. Anyway, welcome in all. Welcome in. Just putting some music on. Not Stardew. Did it not update? It should have. Darn it! It didn't update properly. Darn it! It's meant to say Minecraft. Give me a minute. Sorry about that, cat guy. It was Stardew yesterday. There we go. There we go. Got that all straightened out. But tonight we are playing some Hive. I don't know if anyone's going to be hopping in and vibing. But they might. Otherwise, we're just going to listen to some chill music. This is going to be a short week stream. That is fair, cat guy. But this week is going to be a week of short streams due to... You downloaded Stardew today, nice. Due to the strike that is happening. So I've pinned in there a link up here, and then every 10 minutes or so it will be posting links for you guys that you guys can check out. There are multiple languages. I finally found some really good stuff and links, so that's a thing. And yeah, so we are going to have that. We're gonna be doing that. So make sure to educate yourself on what you can, do what you can. Just there's one thing where it's literally just a daily click and it helps. So yeah. So we're gonna play some hide and seek to begin. How's everyone's day going? How's everyone's day going? Construction, give me construction. It is my fave. Construction 1! But how are you guys doing? How's chat doing today? Oh, actually, I can... Give me a second because I have a link directly to the daily click. If you do !click, it does have the daily click link. I've been doing it every day for like months now. Alright, we're gonna hold still here for a sec. Thank you, Nightbot. Look, the timer thing is doing.
Oh, nice.
Hello.
Hiya.
How are you? There is the daily click. Yeah. Oh, it's clicks. Pardon me. With an S. I'm silly goofy.
Plural. I got you.
So how are you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm going to fist fight my father.
Oh, goodness gracious. Why?
So, Mans was making sandwiches for dinner because we have a whole lot of sandwich meat and all that stuff. He was like, I'm making sandwiches. I want to make these silly little sandwiches. And I'm going to ask my children if they want some.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, sure, I'll take a sandwich. I was about to go downstairs and make myself a sandwich anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, why not just... Hold on, someone's at my door. 1 sec, sorry.
You're good. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have Ace in stream. Mwahaha. But yeah, so every 10 minutes, Nightbot will be given that link, and it has a whole bunch of resources. It's really cool. It has 4 different languages. I think there's English, there's Spanish. I'm pretty sure there might be Portuguese, and I'm pretty sure there's French. Like, it's really cool link that was put together by some awesome people. And honestly, like, I love it. I really want to get the information out there. It has a lot of good resources, a lot of good ways to help out, even if you can't like do donating and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff you can do to spread awareness, to do other stuff in general. It's really cool.
Nice.
Yee.
Yeah, so
So what was going on? Sandwich?
I go downstairs and my dad's like, "Here, sandwich." And I'm like, "Cool, sandwich. Love that." You know, saves me the effort of having to make my own food.
Mhm.
And so, like, I sit down and I look at the sandwich and I'm like, there is mayonnaise and mustard on the sandwich. 2 condiments that I have explicitly said I do not like several times over. And that, like, I've made very aware. I don't like these things, right?
Fair.
And so I look up and I'm like, oh, there's mustard and mayo on this sandwich. And my dad's like, yeah, you like that on the sandwich. Every time I've made a sandwich for you, I've put mustard and mayonnaise. And I'm like, no, you haven't, because I'm not a fool. I examine my food before I eat it. It's because, like, I'll know if I'm not going to enjoy this thing that I'm putting in my mouth. I just, like, if I can figure that out by looking at it, I'm not gonna eat it.
Fair enough. And Cat Guy, I see what you said, so let me slow down my pacing a little bit. Sorry, I talk fast sometimes.
Real.
So, the link was put together by some awesome people. It has multiple languages. I know English is one. Portuguese may be another. I'm pretty sure Spanish is one, and French.
Yes, those are the languages. I have the link open now.
Yes. And it has a lot of resources, a lot of stuff you can do even if you can't donate necessarily, but like spread awareness, educate yourself. Also resources of things you can do to promote like awareness and going towards like a ceasefire and stuff like that. Like contacting your local representatives. I've done that. I've done that a few times now.
That's fair. That is fair.
Listen, I have no funds to give, but I will give time.
That's so real. Yeah, so I look up at my dad and I'm like, I'm not gonna like this, you know?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I put it every time. You're gonna like it. And I'm like, literally no. You're like, hello?
Literally never.
Do you take me for a fool? And so he's like, it's fine. Just try it. You're gonna like it because you'll like the thing. And I'm like, I'm not, but okay. And so I take a bite out of spite. And I push the plate away. And I'm like, I don't like it. And he has the audacity to look shocked. And, like, I'm fairly certain that, like, my mom told him, oh, they're not gonna like that, you know?
Oh, 100%.
Because, like, when I pushed the food, the sandwich away, she looked at him and she was like, see?
I love that.
Are you serious right now? Are you actually serious?
Glorious. Also, are you wanting to hop on or not?
I'm gonna hang in BC for a little bit. And
Valid.
If rain no work, then I'll get on.
That is fair. Alright, I see the ads are ended, and yeah, no, so there's actually some places where they have forms and stuff for you to send in, like, hey, this is the problem I have. Don't act like that. There's a bunch of sites like that now relating to a lot of what's going on. And I just did a bunch of those. I didn't call anyone because I am still Generation Z and I do not like going on the phone more than I have to. And I have to do that a lot in my day job. But I did the letters and stuff like that. Fun times. Also valid, Marty!
That's so real. I showered today. And,
Same.
I'm proud of myself for that because it is a daily struggle.
That's so fair. Hey, Lily, welcome in.
Hi, Lily. It's like, do I recognize that I should shower more often than I do? Yes. But do I also recognize that mentally I can't pull that? Also, yes.
Respectable. Respectable. I went and did work today.
That's fair.
Like, right though, it's so hard to just launch yourself in and just be like, okay, I need to go like do this thing. Like I recognize. Don't mind at all, Marty. Come right on in. Nice, Lily.
Nice.
And
Hi.
hi.
Hey, gamer. Ooh, buddy. Agreed, Patch.
That's been my brain like all day.
That's so fair.
That's real. I've been writing for a lot of today. And honestly, I'm happy with my progress. But also, Capcom, please.
Valid.
Seeing it, cat guy. The thing about it is that it's not politics, it's human lives. It is a genocide. Like, there's no tact way to say it. It's brutal and it's messy and it is uncomfortable. And if you can do anything to help spread information and send support, then you should.
Yeah, period, point blank. I get where you're coming from. Don't get me wrong. But also, it doesn't not affect you, it's the problem. In the end, this will affect all of us because we're all human. And no one deserves what is happening in those places. Not just in what's happening in Palestine, but also the other genocides that are happening around the world. Like the Congo. And Sudan and stuff like that. There's a lot of different really bad things that are happening in the world, and sadly it will end up affecting us in one way or another.
And that's also to say, it's the same argument of people saying, like, I don't care about the LGBT community. I just don't want to see it. I just, it's like, I don't support them because of my religion, but I'm not gonna, say that stuff to their faces. It's the same concept. Because at the end of the day, the silence will hurt. The silence will hurt people.
Yeah. Also, hi Percy. Off topic. Hello Percy, how are you?
Hi Percy.
But in the end, silence. I understand wanting to like stay out of a situation that's probably very uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable in general for a lot of people, but it's also people's lives. And they deserve to live them.
Exactly. Like us in the West who aren't dealing with this stuff, we're in a privileged position to be able to just live and breathe and not have to think about it every waking moment. And it's not to say like if it will harm you like mentally to constantly be thinking about it, then yeah, you don't have to sit and constantly be trying to say something. But if you're able to do anything, and like that can literally just be doing the daily click.
Yep. It literally that. And then understandably, some people can't do certain things because of their family. because I know that there's a lot of people who have had that problem where they live with their family is have certain beliefs. And the thing is that, like, understandable, there are ways to do certain things. Also, some of the stuff that you can do, honestly, is not horrifically hard. I haven't eaten at McDonald's and stuff like that for months. For the most part. Like, I don't buy food from there. I don't buy things from there. Like, it's... Some of it is easy to avoid. Some isn't, obviously. Like, you still have to live and do things. But, like, even a little bit helps. And... yeah, I will say I've seen some of the call-outs on the internet, and that really... It's been a thing. I am active on Twitter. If you look at my Twitter, you see how much I've been posting about this. I do a lot of retweets because I believe that I can't say it better than someone else who is being affected by it, so I try to bring their stuff, like, further out, essentially, by retweeting a lot of it. But... yeah. Yeah, that too.
That's real, Bard.
That is so real, Bard. But yeah, no, if... you do also have to go in and think of your own self-care and stuff. Like, I have specific times of the day that I actually go on Twitter now.
Real.
Just to go on to retweet my stuff and then hop back off, because I know that it'll affect me mentally. And stuff like that. Like, keep up with your mental health, but there are ways that you can still help regardless.
Yeah, even if you're not, like, sitting here, like, saying things, you know, on a public platform, you can do the clicks, you can participate in the boycotts. You don't have to be, like, you don't have to be sitting here, like, talking about it too much.
Yep.
It's like any amount will help.
Also, yes, Bard does have to do that. Bard literally has had to be like, Patch, get off of Twitter, stop doom scrolling me, oh god. I've been called out. Yes, do your little clicky clicky. Yeah, and that's fair. Listen, sometimes you can't control what happens around. Bard, you would. Bard would actually threaten me with a rolled up newspaper. I need you guys to know this fact. Just very
What
off
about come at
topic.
you like bad dog?
Yes, except it's us at the cats because they're doing stupid things.
Fair.
But and no, that's fair, and that's the whole point, is that you can't always do everything. Like, especially if you're like reliant upon and live with like family members and stuff like that who maybe aren't pro-Palestine or pro-insert the one of the many genocides here.
Yeah. It's a matter of examining your situation and taking the best approach that will help send support, you know, help spread messages, but also remain a safe environment for you. And if that means you just don't really talk about it to people, then you don't talk about it to people. If that means you can only do the clicks, then you only do the clicks.
Like, you gotta take care of yourself along with trying to help others.
Exactly. Because you are no help to others if you aren't helping yourself.
Yeah. Also, off topic, I'm at 46 coins.
Goodness
What?
gravy. That is Jeebus. Bahibus.
Patch is going, guys.
Session gold has become stronger.
Gold.
I'm um, I'm gonna fist fight Capcom. I need this to be out there on the internet. I need this publicly instead of just in my Discord DMs, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, tell me why they have big, scary monster, super intimidating guy, large man, right? and he's wearing, and he is wearing he's wearing a roll of black industrial trash bags. You know the ones that you'll see at like public schools? That's what he's wearing. Slap a couple yellow caution stickers on it, and Capcom was like, all right, dusting off my hands. This is how it be. Big man, big scary man. He's in a trash bag.
They really went, yes, the trash will take itself out. I'm not wrong. I don't know if you guys know this. That's cool. That's honestly really cool. Journalism is really cool, honestly. And yeah, no, it really is a good way to spread info. We're going to murder mystery because why not?
Oh, hey, another rant about my dad.
Oh,
this
God.
one's less, I'm gonna fist fight him, more of, this is probably why I'm built the way I am. So I know I've said several times, I'm fairly certain my dad's autistic.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's like, out of nowhere earlier today when, like, you know, we were all sitting around eating our sandwiches, I had to make my own sandwich, which is like, I thought I was getting out of doing that, because he was like, who wants a sandwich? But I haven't, I don't know.
Hello.
And like, Chica the chicken? Sorry.
That was, it looked like it.
I was looking at stream. But like, out of nowhere, this man just goes, did you guys know that Thomas Jefferson and James Madison died on the same day, like 100 miles apart from each other? And I'm like,
yes,
this
they
is
died
just
on
autism
4th of
info dumping.
July. They died on the 4th of July specifically.
Yeah, I know that. He just actually texted and he's like, I forgot to mention, guys, I forgot to mention, they died on the 4th of July. And I'm like, this is autism. This is autism info dumping. He's autistic. And I'm literally sitting here like, and you think the things that I say are odd? My good sir, it is just you in a different font.
Same thing, different font.
I'm like, I'm just you with I'm just you with differently flavored trauma.
Me.
Like, I can't even say like, oh, my trauma's different because my dad is also mixed. Like, dude.
Mood. Me though. Honestly, me though. Me at my dad sometimes. When I was a teenager and I'm just sitting there just staring at my dad, just like, we are the same creature, just slightly different changes.
Honestly.
Cause like I can't even be sure my dad wasn't trans. Watch out for Flannel Man. Thank you, Marty.
Always the butch lesbians.
That's the thing. I can't be sure he wasn't one because all of his online stuff was under a female name. And like, granted, like most people would be like, "Oh, that's a little catfishy." The thing was, it wasn't. He was married online with multiple kids. I was like, I had my own name and stuff. Like, it was just a female version of his name.
Right.
And like, it just for years. And my mom would regularly be like, "Yeah, no, I'm very straight. I'm very straight." Me staring at my dad.
Are you sure?
Mother, are you positive of this fact? Are you sure? Absolutely positive.
It's like, I need you to be so real with me right now.
Listen, I almost said it one time. Like, one time Dad was talking about his video game and stuff, and I'm just sitting there looking at my mother, just going, Mom.
See, my dad has a tendency to play like as female characters in video games, but it's also not. It's also like he's definitely not in any way, shape, or form genderqueer. I'm fairly certain that man's transphobic to some degree.
Oh God!
Yeah, but also the name he used online. You want to know what he said it as?
What?
My first
What?
name.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. And so it's like, well, there goes my internet. There goes my digital footprint. That's just my name. At least it's not like my full name. It's just my first name. But it's like, you're telling me there are people that have encountered my dad online on Call of Duty, and they looked at my first name, and they had to sit and acknowledge that they were getting absolutely trolled by this guy.
Yep. Also, that is a mood cat guy. See, for
Fair.
mine, I know for a fact that it was probably just my dad, questionably. Hi, Marty. But, like, I can't even know for sure. Because most of my family, like, was gone before I was, like, 12? So, like, I don't have that knowledge. Like, I've talked to my aunt, and everyone thought she was a lesbian.
Oh my
She's
God.
very much not. She's very straight. Just for reference. Like, my aunt is very straight. TM.
Fair.
Although I wonder sometimes if she might be ace like I am. And just not acknowledge it.
Nice.
She was married. She got divorced. Understandable. Guy wasn't great. But, like,
Oh.
she never has wanted to nor tried to get back together with anybody.
Fair enough.
And, like, she straight up was just like, nah, not interested. And I'm just like, okay, is it because of your previous experience or is it because you are some form of ace? And I don't think I'll ever know the answer because I'm not going to have the guts to ever ask.
That's fair and real.
I have no desires to ask any of my family about that.
Nice.
I know of at least one of my cousins who's probably not straight. I've not acknowledged it with him. He has not acknowledged it with me. We have a mutual understanding of some kind. Fair enough. Listen, like, you're how you are IRL and online can differ very heavily. We're
Yeah.
just touching on all the topics today, guys.
We're hitting every base.
Like more podcasts than an actual podcast stream.
It really
It
is.
really is. Like, we're not even 30 minutes in yet, guys.
Oh wow.
For reference.
Yeah. I have a tendency to do more feminine leaning in video games.
Fair. I think they have prettier outfits.
No, that's so real because it's always like the way that the clothing fits on them looks so much better than on the masculine models.
No,
and
it always does, because normally the men are shaped like a Dorito.
No, literally. Like,
Wait. Yes, I am both trans and ace. I'm aromantic ace and trans, non-binary. Did that just not occur? Because, like, fair enough. That is valid, Percy. You would make a wonderful Dorito man. But...
if your gay little heart is telling you to be a gay little Dorito man, then be a gay little Dorito man.
Agreed. Be the little Dorito man that you wish to be. That is glorious, though, cat guy. I didn't know that. See, what? You assumed I was a cis man? This is the best day of my life!
Crying.
Yes, I...
Would it be a bomb cat guy question? Would it be a bombshell if I dropped my sexual and gender orientation on you right now?
Do it.
Like, how aware are you of the people in this VC currently.
I'd like to hear opinions.
I want to hear these opinions too, cause like I'm just intrigued that you thought I was AMAB.
That
Like,
is a sentence.
that is a sentence.
That is a sentence.
We're going to hide and seek now, by the way.
Like how scale of 1 to 10, how shocking is it? How shocking is it to hear that I'm aro ace and genderqueer? Like how Well, I mean, if you're looking at female as in like biologically, yeah, I was born female. But like
No, I don't wanna be
gender
a
wise,
mouse.
because gender is a performance. Gender is literally made by society.
Who couldn't you figure out for a hot minute, Percy? I'm curious. Who was it? I think they're having a crisis. All of us? Yeah, fair enough. I can't even argue on that.
What up? It me, Slightly Ace, causing crises since 1907.
Why'd you have to say that?
I don't know.
That is so fair, Marty.
That's so real.
That's such a
Because I
mood.
remember when we were doing when we were doing introductions for MCCR last year, I read yours and I'm like, okay, cool. We're all gay here.
Yep.
And so I vibed.
Y'all have awesome voices. It's just irrelevant at that point. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That. Yes.
That's gender euphoria right there. That is gender euphoria.
I am having gender euphoria from that right now. You need to understand this.
Dude, there is so little experience I've had where I've actually felt gender euphoria, but that hit. That hit.
Listen, this entire conversation is making me have gender euphoria. I apparently read as AMAB. I never knew I did, and that makes me so happy. And then like the voices.
That's so real. Honestly, like my brain, I don't even register you as AMAB or AFAB. I just register you as Patch.
I'm just a mistake.
Yes.
Not me being gender fluid, possibly genderqueer, bisexual, could possibly be trans. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Hi.
Gender fluid, gender queer, that's all like trans umbrella stuff, is it not?
It is. It is. Technically non-binary is as well.
Yeah, non-binary is definitely under trans umbrella. Like trans is a transgender is just that's a spectrum like pretty much everything else in the like
it's essentially anything that's it's the opposite of cisgender.
Yeah.
Patronase says Patronase. Yes.
That's so real.
That's so
Thank
valid.
you.
But yeah, no, cuz like technically while yes, I just say I am non-binary in the general sense, I don't actually know what label I would fall under.
That's why I call myself genderqueer.
I technically would probably fall under some form of that.
Like, oh goodness.
Goodness, Marty. R.I.P.
Not Skyrim survival mode.
Oh, sevens. But yeah, no, I'm aro ace, non-binary, and neurodivergent.
Real. Yeah, dude, I've literally sat and pondered my gender, and I'm like, every time I sit and think for too long about it, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. Teehee.
I stopped thinking about it like 2 years ago.
No, that's so real because like sometimes I'll be like, man, I really feel connected to like she, her pronouns. I feel very feminine, and so I'm like, maybe I'm not actually gender queer or anything. But then just anything else hits me like a truck, and I'm like, I don't. How do I keep thinking I'm cis?
This stream has gone off the charts. Yes. Okay, let me put it this way. So I did the most beautiful, like, thing. So I didn't realize gender was a thing until I was 16. Okay, y'all are getting the patch lore today on how I figured out my gender. Literally, I'm up until 16, I just thought gender was just something that people called you and it didn't actually mean anything. And then I hit 16 and everyone else is freaking out about their gender and all my friends that I'm hanging around are trans and they're talking about gender and I'm like, "Wait, gender's a thing?" And they're like, "Yes. Yes, Patch. Gender is a thing." And I'm like, "It is?" Cuz like keep in mind, up until then, little Patch was doing very feminine ballet and all this other stuff my entire life.
Mhm.
But also, I very much presented masculine according to every one of my teachers.
God.
Like, they're like, "Yeah, no, it was very weird for us to realize that you also did very effeminate things while also, like, existing as you were." And I was like, "Oh, that's a thing." So, I'm just existing, not realizing gender's a thing. My parents didn't know any better, because, like,
We've established
we've
this.
established that.
Goodness gracious.
Everyone else in my family apparently assumed I was just gay. This is what I've heard from my family, by the way. Literally, all of them just assumed I was gay from like age 6.
Dang.
And no one told me.
You got clocked.
I really got clocked. And then, like, so at 16, my friends sit me down and kind of explain what gender is, TM. And I just kind of am like, okay, well, I feel very masculine. And then I just take a deep head dive into using he, him pronouns.
Oh, God.
I took a very traditionally male name, which I don't have anymore.
Sold that
Cut-
thing on eBay.
Sold it on eBay for nothing. It was sad. So I go through that whole stage. You know that stage when you're like trans and you like go into hyper masculinity for like a few years? That's what I did. And then from there, I just did the slowly realizing they them pronouns fit and then realized, wait, he him doesn't really fit anymore. Like I'm okay with it, but like in a meh way, not in a yeah way.
Yeah.
And then I discovered neo pronouns were a thing and I realized that it was okay that I was non-binary and boom. I still don't
Nice.
understand gender.
Real.
Question marks.
Yeah, my gender journey it's a time thinking about it, because for so long, I was like, I'm Arrow Ace, because I figured that out real early on. Like, I figured that out when I was like 11, when I was like 10 even, So, like, but I was like, I'm not trans. I'm cis,
Yeah.
And like it's wild because I actually went on to an old Discord server and I looked through the intros and I introduced myself with she her pronouns and I'm like, oh,
Goodness gracious.
I was like, whoa.
Goodness. We're not gonna touch on my journey to discovering I'm Aero Ace. Let me just put it this way: I didn't know it until like 3 years ago.
Goodness.
I
Fair
just
though.
I just thought no one was like I just thought that Aero Ace was the default. I thought what I was thinking was normal and was not like anything special.
That's so weird. I feel like I figured out Arrow Ace really, really early on. That I feel like I didn't have a lot of the things that like a lot of Arrow Ace experiences that I see online because like some people are just like, oh yeah, I thought I was bi or pan for years because I liked everyone equally and that was not at all. And I'm like, I never went through that. But what I did go through was claiming to have a crush because that's what everyone else was doing at the time in elementary school.
I did the same thing.
Oh no.
I did the same thing with this one kid that I went to school with all through elementary school.
God.
It was this one
Yeah.
dude. By the way, that
Yeah, I
man
was
is
like-
gay now.
Dang.
I clocked him.
You got him. I was cause like kids. I remember distinctly in third grade, I was at the lunch tables and I was talking with some people, and we were playing Truth or Dare, and I was like, I said truth, and people were like, "Who's your crush?" And I'm like, "I don't have a crush," and they're like, "You're lying. You have a crush," and I'm like, I literally don't. And after that, my brain was like, I gotta just choose a boy to have a crush on. So if this ever happens again, I can be like, it's this guy.
That's so fair. For mine, like I don't even think I picked him. Like one of my teachers came over to me because I was trying to play with this kid, and like I always was, because I wanted to be friends with everyone, because I was
Real.
that kind of kid. And literally,
fair.
like, oh, darn it, I got killed. Anyway,
Oh no.
so, and literally, like, teacher comes over and is like, you can't just keep trying to get him to play with you because you have a crush. And I'm sitting there like, I have a crush.
You were just like, adult tells me I have this thing. I'll go with it because
Yes.
authority figure.
Yes, that's actually what happened. My government assigned crush.
God. I was talking about my experience with gender. We got sidetracked.
We really did. Continue with your gender experience.
Yeah, like COVID is what, unsurprisingly, COVID's what is when I was like, maybe I'm not in fact cis.
Fair enough.
Cause like, I never had like the hypermasculine phase.
Fair enough.
I just grew up being told I was a tom girl
Oh god.
or a tomboy or whatever the hell,
Mood.
and I was like, okay, sure, whatever. I just took that and ran. And we don't talk about the internalized misandry that came with that.
Yeah,
So
fair.
yeah, like COVID hit, and then all of a sudden I'm online friends with a bunch of people who are trans and like genderqueer and all that stuff. And so like fast forward to after I stopped talking to those people, and I just like meet other people online, and I'm like, I don't really care what pronouns you use for me, because I was like, it's whatever. I'm like, yeah, she, her works, but also if you want to use any other pronouns, go for it. I don't care, because I thought that was normal girl behavior.
We love the normal girl behavior, TM.
I was like, I'm just a girl, This is what girls do. This is normal. It was, in fact, not normal.
That's such a mood.
So friggin'. It just, like, it went from, she, her, but anything works fine, to any pronouns are okay, but she, her is used most often, to any pronouns are fine. I don't care. To I use all pronouns. I.
Mood. Mood. Also, valid, Marty. Valid.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm sorry, I just came to the realization that I really did just kind of have an adult assigned crush.
That's
in
really
elementary
funny.
school.
That is really funny. I have a distinct memory. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's the first time I experienced gender euphoria. And it was
Welcome to the party.
it was when I was it's crazy that I didn't think I was not cis at any point, like for years after this happened too. It's like, what the heck? Because it's not like I wasn't around queer spaces. I was in my high school's GSA.
Yup. That is definitely a space. That is definitely a space.
Yeah, and so like it was in summer before my freshman year of high school. I was in this prep thing where I was technically attending school at the high school during the summer. Um but I wasn't technically a freshman yet. And it was like a prep thing. So I remember I was sitting at the desk one day, and like some kids behind me were goofing off and being like really loud and annoying about that, and I turned around and I'm like, can you guys just shut up? And one of the guys looked at me and was like, sorry dude, and you could see the gears turning in his head because he thought I was a guy. But then I turned around and I spoke and he was like, that's not a guy. I was like, I was like, he thought I was a guy. I'm so pleased with that.
That
And it's like,
is
how did I not realize I wasn't cis for like 3 years after that?
that is fair. So I think the best experience with gender euphoria other than today was literally like when I went to the mall one time and like I'm in like baggy clothing. My hair is super short. Like my hair is longer now. Like I can braid it back. It's currently in two braids. But like
Nice,
it was super short. Like the best example I have is Dean Winchester from Supernatural. Like it was like that
nice.
short and spiked. And I'm in baggy flannel and stuff and just a very very old man just looks at me and goes, "Thank you, youngster," because I was helping him like do something, and just the amount of gender euphoria of being called very much like masculine by an old man.
It's always the old people too.
It is every time. Also, I would not know what pronouns cat guy because, like, honestly, I look at everyone and go they them until told otherwise.
No,
So,
that's so real.
like, I don't want to accidentally misgender someone, so my brain just now auto defaults to they them.
That's so real.
It's funny because I used to
That
auto default to male.
nice. I love that string of words, Percy. I love it so
That is a
much.
glorious string of words, Percy. Happy
Amazing.
dragon.
That was
Birded hair is so transcoded. It is. No, it very much is. So I have an undercut, and my hair above the undercut is like to my shoulders thereabouts. I'm growing it out. So
I'm sorry. Just the two hiders mugging that seeker in front of you, Pat.
oh yeah, it's yeah. Braiding your hair is so much fun. It is. It really is. I'm getting better at braiding it back. So yeah.
I like braiding hair. I don't like braiding my own hair because I don't like having hair that's long enough to braid.
That is fair. I didn't for a long time. Ooh, nice. I didn't for a long time, but like now that I have long hair, I like it. But like I prefer, entertainingly enough, I either like braiding others people's hair more or like having my hair braided by somebody.
Nice.
That is fair, Percy.
Nice. Yeah,
That
I
is fair.
just I just like braiding other people's hair, or alternatively, I'll just style wigs.
Same. That's how I got good at braiding hair.
That's so real. I got decent at braiding just by braiding my own hair, I believe. And I like learn how to do other types of braids than like a normal three strand because there's this one TikToker that I watch that like I've been keeping up with her series of styling hair like in Baldur's Gate 3 hairstyles.
Yes, I love that. Actually, I know who you're talking about, and yes.
Yes.
Yes. That is the type of stuff I want to do with my hair for reference.
Nice.
Um,
Hello.
Hi
hello.
Pixel.
Hi, Pixel. Also,
Hello.
congrats, cat guy. Nice. Also, that is
Nice.
valid, Marty. Also,
Nice.
cool on the purple.
Yo, Percy, we're matching. I'm also purple right now.
See, I have just very dark brown, almost black hair, and I have a streak that is blonde in the front.
Nice.
But that's awesome, cat guy. Ayy.
Dude,
How are you doing,
I had a
Pixel?
Hello.
hi.
What were you saying, the ways?
Dude, I had a job interview last week, right? And
Yes.
I was looking at forums about oh, here's what to expect from different types of job interviews and stuff like that. And like I was looking at I think it was Quora and some dude that used to be a hiring manager or something was like, "Oh, it doesn't really matter what you wear. Just like no. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. But it was like as long as you look presentable, you'll be fine because I guarantee you at least two other people before you came in with a nose ring and pink hair and I'm sitting here like what am I meant to do? Put a wig on that I don't have? Like, just hastily re-dye my hair for a job interview? No!
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Some jobs that matters. I work in an office setting. Like a very much office setting. Very conservative, as described by the person interviewing me. I have a nose ring. One of
Oh
my
my
coworkers has
god.
blue hair.
Oh my. And you know what? You know what the kicker is? You know what the kicker is?
Hmm.
The thread was like, the thread was like, what should I wear to a job interview at McDonald's?
The answer is whatever you want. It's McDonald's.
Literally! And I'm like, you're really gonna sit here under a thread about McDonald's job interviews criticizing people for nose rings and pink hair.
Also, that is crazy, cat guy. But yeah, no, so I have a septum piercing. Like, you can't hide this. I don't have the one that you can flip up into your nose. Nothing like that. It's literally a circle piercing. And I come in and they're like, just so you know, the job's a little more conservative and stuff. I'm like, okay, fair enough. So I can't really do crazy stuff. That's why I have a blonde streak, not a pink streak. But yeah. Right
I
though?
love just listening to you guys talking about this. It's very entertaining.
That's fair. You missed the gender conversation.
Oh
Yeah.
god, the gender conversation.
Dang, if I only come here like a couple minutes earlier.
Honestly, that makes sense for a GameStop. Not gonna lie, Percy.
It does.
That's
It
the kind of
does.
person you'd expect to work at a GameStop.
Yeah. Pardon my coughing.
Bless you.
I tried to drink soda, tried to go down the wrong pipe.
Oh no.
That's upsetting.
Ouch.
But yeah, no. So many people are like, "Oh, well, this job won't hire you if you look like this." Honestly, most people don't notice. I have worked at the place I work for almost a year now. Some of them still just recognized that I have a nose piercing.
Oh my god.
I have had a nose piercing for 2 years.
Oh my god.
When I got it done, I went into work the next day or something like that. Like, it was a few days later. And people just didn't notice
That's so real.
for months.
That's funny.
Fair, yeah.
That's fair, Percy.
But no,
Dude,
it's
I've had 2 job interviews in my life, and in the first one, the lady interviewing me literally complimented my hair because it was pink at the time, I think.
Mhm.
And at the recent one I had, they didn't say anything about it. So it's like, why is it it's always like old people too that are like, you're not gonna get a job with the piercings and the colorful hair, and it's like most people do not care.
Yeah.
Like we live in a society. We live in a society.
Listen, most people don't care. Do you have the experience they want? Do you have the skills they want? Good.
Do you seem like a pleasant person?
Can you work on a team?
Can you work on a weekend even?
Depending on the job, yeah.
Yeah, because like the interview I was at, they were like, I see that you don't have availability marked for Saturdays, and I'm like, oh, it's a flexible schedule. I don't have anything else going on. And they're like, okay, cool. So anyway, here's the job description.
Yeah. With my job again, I work office building, so 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. But even with that, they're just like, cool. You know what you're doing. You have experience in this field. Perfect. That's
Yeah,
what
I
they
don't have
cared
any
about.
experience. Yeah, I don't have any experience, so I've been going looking at entry level jobs, and
Yeah.
it's like they're just like, as long as you're willing, come in for the interview.
Yeah, essentially.
It's like,
Essentially.
I remember like walking at my first ever job interview and she's like, "Do you have skills?" I'm like, "Depends. Minecraft skills."
depending on the job, you might actually want to be like, yeah, I play video games to your interviewer.
Yes, actually. Um, Ace, I think me and you had this conversation where I was just like, here's how you can like bring like streaming and stuff into your skills in a job.
And it's really funny because we had that long conversation about it. They didn't ask me anything
I knew they
that I
would.
could be like,
It's
yeah, here's my skills. They literally, like, I was asked 3 questions that interview. That's it.
listen, entry level jobs, they normally do not care. Anything that
Yeah.
you're doing, you can learn from someone else.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
literally just, are
literally,
you willing to show up? Are you willing to try?
yeah, literally, like, the 3 questions I was asked, like, if we're not counting, like, their comment about my availability, but I was asked, um, do you have any prior job experience? Give me an
Streaming.
example. Give me an example of an instance where you went above and beyond in your previous work and they changed it to ask about like in school for me. And they also asked, give me an example where you had to like get something done last minute, basically. It's
Yep.
like that is all they asked about.
Yep.
When
Not
I was
And
shocking.
younger and in Girl Scout, that's a good example.
and a
Actually,
little
it is.
it is, yeah. Like marching band's also a good one. Like they like literally I was in marching band and I started off one of my answers like that. And the lady literally looked at me and it was like, okay, that's good.
Yep. Yeah. You'd be surprised at the things that are helpful for jobs.
Yeah.
It's just funny
And
though.
it's great because I only had to lie once.
Perfect.
And even then it wasn't that much of a lie. It was just like I embellished an actual thing that happened. Like here's a tip about lying, just like in general, not specifically to job interviews. Dang, they really just missed you, Patch.
Yes. Yes, they did.
Man.
They really just went, nah.
Yeah. But like a general tip on lying, it's easier to sound believable. I actually have several tips about lying now that I think about it. And this isn't like okay. I should clarify. This isn't like I'm not being like, oh, I'm a professional liar, but I write, and so it's like I've researched into this, and it's like there's a lot of stuff that make a difference when you're trying to lie. But it's harder to come up with a completely bold-faced lie than it is to just twist around an actual experience. So
True.
if you want to, come up say a really believable and convincing lie, start with something that actually start with the truth and then go from there.
Also, add an embarrassing detail.
But also don't say too much.
Yeah.
And also, if you're given room to add more after you're done talking, do not take it. The number one thing that makes liars stand out is that they will overshare.
You seem to know a lot about lying.
I just explained this, Pixel.
Strict parents.
Partially. Also, just I write.
Yeah. Come here, you little block. I'm gonna get you.
Put them in your mouth.
Come here.
Oh.
It is insane that you're not hitting that.
Right? I was
It's like you
close.
were on. You were right there.
And I'm like clicking at it, and it's just not clicking. It's not clicking.
It's like, what
job,
is the
Marty.
reach?
Oh, what? Oh.
Good job.
Nice.
All right, the final game is gonna be Death Run.
Let's go.
Nice.
Oh. I'm playing checkpoint parkour.
Nice.
Also, body language is big with lying. Be careful how much you shift your eyes around. Also, be careful how much you shift your eyes around and try and actually make eye contact. If you want to
Eye
lie to people.
contact?
Ew. Eye contact.
Ugh.
Professional liar.
It tends to be more convincing.
I recognize it, but I hate it.
Oh yeah, same. Also, I've realized recently that I'm weird about eye contact where either I'm not making it or I'm making it too intensely.
Okay, mood though.
Same.
It's like that's my flavor of neurospicy.
That's fair. That's so fair and valid of you.
It's hard. It's like, I don't know how
Oh,
much.
thank you for the raid,
it's-
Croven.
There's like a certain amount of eye contact that you can like do, but like you don't want to like creep the person out that you're like staring at. So you have to like figure out that just right amount. It's like, do you look them straight in the eyes for 30 minutes, or do you like, look around other places?
Yeah.
That's a mood.
I'm very bad at socializing, so these
Real.
questions are very hard for me to answer.
How was Minecraft, Groven? How was you were doing renovations for your ancient city, right? How was that?
Ancient city. Gosh diddly darn.
Goodness gracious.
Fiddlesticks, this ruffles my feathers.
Where did I get this bad at parkour? Goodness gracious.
That's so real.
That's such a mood.
If you want a good parkour server, there's one called like Hayok Maps or whatever.
I think I'll stick with MCCI, to be honest.
Okay.
Real.
Spiral
Fair
parkour.
enough. Gosh darn.
Oof. Oh, you were productive on City Runner today? Nice.
Nice. Gosh
Yeah,
diddly.
Y'all should follow Croven for chill Minecraft ancient city renovation. It's very,
agree.
very
should.
nice, very chill.
You should. It's a lot of fun. Just good vibes. Good vibes all around.
Support
I've
support
never
a
heard
new
of-
streamer even.
I've never heard of agency rating being chill, but okay.
Oh, it's not rating, it's renovation.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
I will cry.
those they're very hard.
Not when you're me, not when you just say screw it and you run around and spawn in 5 wardens and you just keep moving.
You've done it so many times. Yes.
I'm
Eyes.
so bad at like not dying to wardens. I'm bad at not dying.
Fair.
Mood. So this is gonna be the last run before I end stream. So reminder, hey guys, check out that. It's no longer pinned. It's no longer pinned. What?
I got you.
It shouldn't have unpinned. Is the thing.
I don't know why it unpinned.
Sometimes, did you set it to where it would never unpin, or did you set it to or did you forget to like change it?
I
It's
set
the
it to never
manually
unpin.
unpinned.
It does that sometimes for some reason.
Yeah, sometimes pins just disappear. I don't really know why.
I don't
Yeah.
either, but that is weird because I've been streaming on Twitch lately. Finally, only
Fair.
because one of my friends keeps reminding me to every time I go live on YouTube. He's like, "Go live on Twitch."
Fair. I don't like multi-streaming.
I
It's just
tried it a few times. It didn't go like great.
Bezos
fair.
doesn't like multi-streaming, yet I do it.
Like I think like good for you for multi-streaming. Like have fun with that. Just me personally, it's too many things to keep track of.
Oh yeah, it's definitely difficult, but it's like I don't have many chatters in either platform anyways, so it's more of just like I just get to play the game.
Fair. I also just
Fair.
don't like the YouTube streaming interface stuff.
As someone who tried doing, so what I originally was going to try to do with my stuff was I tried doing like stream 1 hour on Twitch, 1 hour on YouTube.
Ugh.
Notice what I don't do anymore.
The YouTube.
Real.
Yeah.
Hi, Kieran.
Kieran.
How did I fail that jump?
I am struggle busing.
Patch on the struggle bus right now.
I got so close that time.
I
What?
literally got to the end of this half of the parkour and then fell and failed the slime block jump.
Oof.
I
System
did
shut
it.
down.
I did it.
Nice.
I did it.
Proud of you.
Thank you. This stream has been very interesting. But anyway, yeah, so definitely check out the link. It has like cool info and also like good resources.
I will be sure to check that link out. As everybody in the chat should. Dun, 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 dun.
Precisely.
Precisely.
I've already added mods for Palestine as a command and a timer in my
Nice.
chat.
I have as well. So we are going to end stream here though, chatters. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day, night, whatever it is for you guys. I will see you all tomorrow for more Minecraft. It will not be Pixelmon. Welcome in, Soda. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay, Soda. It's okay. I'll be doing a stream tomorrow. But yeah, this entire week is going to be 1 hour streams from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard due to everything going on. So we're going to wait for the ad break to end before I end stream because I think that'd be rude.
Fair. Real.
Mwahaha.
You ever think about how the phrase "it is what it is" can technically be shortened to "it's what it's"?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I go tis with tis.
Ew.
I always just say "tis what tis." Yeah. I also
just-
sometimes just say "tis tis."
Yeah.
See, I just kind of exist and I'm just like, yeah, it is.
Fair. Real.
That's it.
Yeah. It's what it's.
It is.
Why am I getting?
It's what it's what's it is.
We're going insane.
Yeah.
Why am I getting a Ford ad with Brie Larson?
I'm going insane, but I'm having a good time while doing it, so that makes it worth it.
Heck yeah. So anyway, so I will see you guys tomorrow. So my streams for this week are 8 p.m. Eastern Standard to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. We will always be trying to do at least a few minutes to talk about the links and stuff and what's going on. So that will be a thing. And it's also probably going to be all Minecraft all week. So different like servers and stuff kind of like this for the most part. Or just me chill doing silly goofy things on like Hypixel.
Real.
So I will see you all tomorrow for some more Minecraft. It's not Pixelmon. We're taking a break from that server for a little bit. And yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, night, whatever it is for you guys. And this is Patrick signing off. Please make sure to do your clicks. Check out the links.
Oh shoot, is that not the command?
Mods is not the command. It's Palestine 2.
Oh, okay. I'm a genius. There we go.
And then also it's care, which is care for Link.
You need to add a command panel.
I do need to add a command panel.
You have about me and socials.
I know, I need to. I will do so. Good night. Have good time zones, guys. Bye.
Bye bye.